Hi everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to this evening session. Hope network don't give problem for us. Very good morning all. Okay, in this session we are going to discuss about NTSC test paper under biology. Yeah, welcome Gangotri. And all of you, very warm welcome to this session. Yeah. Okay, fine. Our day is going good. Okay. So in this session, let me have a different types of test items under biology, and this is the test item of the year 2019. So the questions are so easy, the concept may be very easy, but it requires not the knowledge level but at the applying level. So you have to think at application level how the concepts can be applied, not at the knowledge, at the application level. So whatever the knowledge you have, you should use it at maximum level. Okay, Manasa have the problem with the audio, and rest were having no problem. Only Manasa is having. And one more having the problem with my audio. What about others? Others can hear me? Yeah, two participants not having clearance with my voice. Okay, let me see. It may recover. Yeah, few people. Priyanka, Kirti has no problem with my audio. Only few. Narayan Swami and Manasa. Only those two having the problem. So hope it will be rectified soon. Yeah. Okay, fine. And very direct. So you go with such answers. And then you go with working problems. And then finally you go for application level. Application level, it doesn't go with your knowledge, it goes with your deeper knowledge. You have to think in a deeper sense, and then you want to go for answering. Okay, Revati, fine. Today, no problem for Revati. In the previous session, she had a very big problem. Half of the session she missed because of network problem. Today, she is so glad. Thank you, Revati. Still, Manasa having the problem with audio. Okay, Manasa, let me see. It may recover soon. Okay, shall we go with the session? Now, today in this session, we are going to discuss the test items under biology. Who is under Guru Prasanna? Yeah, welcome all. Welcome. Okay, let we start with the session. Now I'm going to share the screen definitely. Here afterwards, you may have the problem with the audio, the breaking of the voice, everything now you may find. Okay, Tanushri, nice. The test item. While go, if I can note down every test item, I'll give 2 minutes gap. If you know the answer, you represent it. If not, I'll go with the explanation. Okay, shall we start? Shall we start the session? Yeah, Manasa, I hope you're having network problem. You sit in a proper location where you will get good network. Okay, let we have the session now. Okay, Nandini, welcome Nandini. Okay, welcome all. Now I'm going to start the session. I'll share the screen. So after reading the question, I'll give few seconds time for the reply. If you know the answer, you can reply. If not, I'll go with the same question and I'll explain it. Okay, this is biology question item. Question 27 to 40, you'll be having biology questions. Now, if you observe the question, it is so different. That is in assertion statement form. It is in the statement form. If you observe it clearly, there are two statements. Assertion A, reason R. A is a statement and reason. Release carbon dioxide. I'll repeat. During the day, plants statement. You want to decide whether statement A is true or false. And I'll read the reason for that. Carbon dioxide generated during respiration is used for photosynthesis. So, the statement A and the reason are, you should think, is there any relationship, whether reason is suitable for statement A then you want to go for 4 options. A is true, R is not the reason. A is false, but R is true. Both A and R are the true statements. R exactly explains A. Both A and R are true, but R does not explain A. These are the 4 options. Now I'll give you few seconds to think over it and to answer. Now you just have a look on the question. Hope everybody viewing the question. Excellent answer, Kirti. 3 is the right answer. So fast, Kirti. Very good. Keep it up. No, Manasa, your answer is wrong. Aishwarya. Who is under Chandrappa? Who is under Chandrappa? Who is the participant? Correct answer? Arpita, correct answer? Gangotri, correct? Priyanka, correct answer? Okay. I'll explain the concept. All green plants use carbon dioxide and water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to prepare the food in a form called carbohydrates. And it releases oxygen. It releases oxygen during daytime. So this the process happens during day. But plants do respire during daytime, right? Like human beings, the plants also, respiration is same phenomena, taking up oxygen, leaving out carbon dioxide. During day, the plants too respire and they too release carbon dioxide. And that proportion of the carbon dioxide is utilized by the plant for photosynthesis. Hence, during day, carbon dioxide is not released. Instead, as a result of photosynthesis, oxygen is released. I'll repeat the concept. Plants and respiration. Photosynthesis during respiration, they use some part of oxygen and they release carbon dioxide. The plant is synthesizing as a result of photosynthesis, and the same plant releases carbon dioxide as a result of respiration during daytime. So, As a result of photosynthesis, the carbon dioxide released from respiration is utilized by the plants for photosynthesis. Hence, during daytime, carbon dioxide is not released, only oxygen is released. Okay, in the same area, you may have another question. During day, carbon dioxide is not released. What about night? I am waiting for the reply. During daytime, the plants don't release carbon dioxide because it is utilized for photosynthesis. What about night? What happens during night? I am waiting for your reply. Yes, Mana? Yes, Priyanka, correct? Aishwarya and Gangotri half answer. What happens to carbon dioxide? It is released or utilized? It is pending. Your answer should be complete. Either it is utilized or released, that should be mentioned. Kavya, excellent answer. Okay, what about Kirti? Carbon? You're so mad of carbon chapter. Okay, Rekha, correct ma? Correct. During daytime, in absence, it may takes place. In artificial light, the photosynthesis may takes place. But in absence of light, no photosynthesis. Hence, the plants respire and they release carbon dioxide. And when you sleep, is due to plant instead, you will get carbon dioxide from the plants. So, no need to sleep under the trees because we won't get carbon dioxide. So, this may be the other question arised. Okay, the concept is clear. Shall we go for the next item? Yeah, Darshan, Manasa, correct answers. Okay, Aishwarya, no problem. Sometimes happens. When you go with urgent reply, you may quit the answer, right? Okay, Kirti, you have problem with my audio? Okay. Answer is both A and R are true and R explains A. Correct answer. Very good comprehension. You understood the question correctly, answered perfectly. So this is essential while answering in examination. Okay, this is another test item. I'll go with the question. Second option. Walls of veins are non-elastic. Third option. Arteries have no valves in inner lung. Fourth, veins do not collapse when empty. So these are the four options given for the arteries and veins. The statements are related with arteries and veins. You want to identify which is the correct answer, and the options goes like this. Answer is expecting two statements, A and D, only D, B and C, A and C. See the question correctly, think over it. If you know the answer, answer me. If not, I'll go with the explanation. I'll give few seconds, go through the question. Okay, all of you gone through the question, I think. Third option is the correct answer. Okay, let me see others. Priyanka, let me see others. B and D option is not there. Okay, all of you answered all the options. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Revati went with the first one. Okay, I'll repeat the options. Arteries have thin and less muscular walls. This is wrong. Arteries have thick walls, not thin walls, thick walls. Second option. The walls of the veins are non-elastic. No, this is also wrong. The walls of the veins are elastic. Think over it. The blood has to flow through the veins and arteries. If they are not flexible, if they are not elastic, how the blood can flow? The blood vessels are so elastic. They are made up of elastic fibers. So, the walls are very elastic, both arteries and veins. So, B option is also wrong. Third option, arteries have no valves in their inner lining. This is correct statement. Arteries don't have valves. They don't have valves. Only veins has valve. Valve in the sense it is extra hook-like structures present in inner wall which prevents back flow of the blood. I'll repeat, the valves present in inner layer of the blood vessel which prevents back flow of the blood. So it is found only in arteries. C statement is correct. Then fourth one, veins do not collapse when empty. No, this is wrong. We get collapse. Saying very much with pressure, C is the correct answer, ma'am. C is only the answer. Even Priyanka answered C, right? Now, comparatively, very closest answer is 3. 3 is the correct answer. But arteries have thin and less muscular walls. It is not so correct. It is not so correct. But still, among the 4 options, The third, B and C. Even that is not a correct answer. This questions goes definitely with the grace. Definitely with the grace. Cases, the question will go with grace. Everybody will get mark. Everyone will get mark in such case. Maybe the second one, the most related answer, it go with grace. So for this, I have one supportive material, arteries and vein, how to decide. I have the supporting material. Now I'll share it. Let me know whether you need this additional information or not. My audio. Okay, Kitty expecting, yes, she need additional information on arteries and veins. Okay, I'll go with that. And rest of the students, I hope okay, great. All of you need the extra information. Okay, I'll now share the screen. Okay, this is the picture showing the section of artery and vein. When you see the wall of the artery, it is more thick and the wall of the vein is very thin. In the gap, the lumen artery is very small because of thickness of the wall. Hence, the flow of the blood is always in high pressure because of very small lumen. The blood flows in the artery with high pressure. Remember, always the artery carries the blood with high pressure. More amount of blood will be flown through the vein. When larger amount of blood flows through the vein, that is impure blood, carbon dioxide rich blood flows through the vein, and obviously it is very important, it should not come back. It should always flow in a single direction, forward direction. So veins have valve in the inner walls. These valves prevent backflow of the blood. So I'll repeat the concepts. Arteries wall is more thick, veins wall is thin. The lumen of the artery is small, so the blood always deoxygenated blood always in a forward direction. It should not happen with backflow. Hence, in order to prevent backflow, they have in their inner walls. And both arteries and veins walls are made up of elastic fibers. So, they are elastic. The walls are elastic. Hence, the blood can flow easily through the arteries and veins. The veins walls are more elastic than arteries wall because the wall of the veins is very thin compared to the arteries. Hence, The elasticity of veins is more compared to the arteries. I hope the concept is cleared. Okay, hope the concept is cleared with arteries and veins. Okay, Priyanka. So, for the purpose of your examination, so I'll go with the question session here. Compared to the vein, what is the size of the lumen artery of the lumen of the artery compared to the vein? I'm waiting for your reply. Yeah, Kavya, obviously when I share the screen, you may have audio problem. But when it come back, definitely you can hear me, right? Okay, I'll repeat the question. Size of the vein. Lumen in the sense, the central portion. Just now, you all gone through the image. What is the size of the lumen of the artery when you compare with the vein? I expect whether it is small or big. The lumen is small or big. Yes, Priyanka, correct answer. The lumen is very small in arteries, but in the veins, the lumen is large. Okay? Okay, I'll repeat the answer. The lumen of the artery is small and the lumen of the vein is large. Okay? Now, how the blood flows in the artery? Because the lumen is so small, how the blood flows in the artery? Yeah, Manasa, small is correct answer. Yes, Priyanka, excellent answer. The blood flows in the artery with high pressure and the lumen is very small. Correct answer. Yeah, Revati, correct answer. It flows with high pressure. Good. Yeah, Varsha, Meghana, all of you answered correctly. Okay. So I think the concept of arteries and veins is very clear to you all. Okay. One more thing you want to realize here is arteries always carries pure blood, that is oxygenated blood. Veins carries impure blood, that is except two, that is artery carries impure blood, exception of the artery. Pulmonary vein carries pure blood, exception of the veins. Other than that, all arteries carries pure blood, all veins carries impure blood. Okay, if the concept is clear, shall we go for next one? Yeah, pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein are the exception. Good, Priyanka. Yeah, sometimes you may have problem with my audio. We'll go for another one. Okay, I'll read the question. Remarkable reduction in blood pressure affects normal functioning of the kidney as follows. I'll repeat. Remarkable reduction in blood pressure as follows. The first option reduces secretion of nitrogen, reduces renal filtration, reduce reabsorption of useful for this statement. Think over it. We discussed an excretion of filtration. That concept. What happens? How the blood? What will in the filtration? Think over it and think about the options and answer me correctly. If not, I'll explain it. Okay, what do you all think about answer? Arpita answered as second. Excellent answer. Very nice. Arpita, very good ma. Yeah, Manasa, correct answer. Bhargavi, Meghana, Tejashwini. And who is under Guru Prasanna? Even she answered correctly. Yeah, Priyanka, Aishwarya, correct. All of you answered correctly. I think this test item is very easy. Yeah, Varsha, correct answer. Correct answer, Sneha. Kirti also correct. Okay, all of you answered correctly. Good. Okay, let me explain the concept here. We all know in glomerular filtration, the blood flows in high pressure, so that the filtration happens very clearly. But in the question, they asked reduction in the blood pressure obviously reduces renal filtration. Excellent answer. All of you answered correctly. Very good of you all. No, Bhavana, first option is wrong. Okay, Tanushri, good ma. Okay, second option is the correct answer. When the blood pressure reduces in the glomerular filtration, definitely it reduces renal filtration. The blood pressure increases, definitely it increases renal filtration. So, obviously increasing the filtration. The pressure decreasing results in decrease in the renal filtration. Very simple concept. Hope everyone got this. All of you got this idea, concept? Shall we go for next one? Okay, Revati, Priyanka, we'll go for next one. Look at the picture. Now the plant, which is completely covered with all the three sides, only one side kept open, and that open side is focused with the sunlight. Now what happens when the bending takes place towards the sunlight? The hormone abscisic acid is synthesized at the shoot tip. Hormone abscisic acid is coming from one side of the plant, acts to shady side. The light is coming from one side of the plant, acts this. Third option, abscisic acid helps the cell to grow longer. Think whether it is correct or wrong. Fourth option, the cells grow longer on the side of the shoot, which is away from the light. I'll repeat the statement. Cells grow longer on the side of the shoot, which is away from the light. So among these four options, two are the correct statements. Which are the two correct statements? Look at this. Which were the correct statements? Let me see. B option is correct. You should select two answers. A and B is the correct answer, or B and C, or C and D, or B and D. Okay, B and D is correct answer. Excellent answer. Who answered? Priyanka and Rekha. Very good answers, ma. Priyanka and Rekha. Excellent. Okay, you all second one. You're thinking only second one. That is, light is coming from one side of the plant. Axin diffuses towards the shady plant. This is correct because axin is shade loving hormone. Correct answer. B is correct. What about D? The cells grow longer on the side of shoot which is away from the light. Now, towards the light, the axin is less, but away from the light, that is shady area, axin is more. So, if axin increases, the growth increases. So, bending takes place at opposite direction of the sunlight. Okay. Now, B and D are the correct answer. That is fourth. Fourth one is the correct answer. Yeah, all of you answered correctly. B and D is the correct answer. Good. Shall we go for next one? So this very we are discussing about tendril, how there I told axons are shade loving hormone, increase the growth of the plant. Okay, we'll go for next one. Everyone are very curious to go for next one. Good answering. Keep going. And that is fourth one. Answering this type of test item, be alert. You will read A, B, D. You will read and tick for that. A, B, C, D. So while ticking this, obviously many of you all did that B is the correct answer. Second one is the correct answer. Then you will go for putting tick for second one. What is the option for second one? B and C. Entirely wrong. Right? You may lose mark here. So read all the 4 options, then go for answers. Compare it. Which were the 2 statements which are correct? Then you finalize the answer. Don't go in urgent in such test items. Definitely you may lose the mark. Okay, the question. Choose the appropriate statement from the options listed below that explains the factors which affects transpiration. I'll repeat. You want to select most appropriate statement that explains the factors which affects transpiration. Okay? You want to go for the statements. The statements are like this. A statement. If the wind blows faster, the water vapor released during transpiration is faster. Think over it. If the wind blows faster, then water vapor released during transpiration is faster. Now second option, increase in atmospheric pressure increases the rate of transpiration increased. I repeat, increase in atmospheric pressure increases the rate of transpiration. The third option, decrease in temperature allows more water to evaporate. Fourth option, high humidity in air increases the rate of transpiration increases. So among these, which were the correct answers? Think over it. Think over. It is completely related to transpiration, wind and temperature. Think over it and answer me correctly. Look at 4 options. A only, B and C only, D only, A and D only. Among these 4, which is the correct answer? Okay, Gangotri answered as A and D. Okay, ma. You want to know what is humidity? Humidity means already water is there in the atmosphere. Then how the transpiration increase? Remember, transpiration increases only at the high temperature. Okay, high winds and high pressure. Not in humidity, not in rainy season. In humidity, temperature, transpiration, no place. Remember. Okay, Varsha answered as A. Arpita answered as D. Okay, Priyanka answered as A only. First one. Yeah, correct answer is A only. Why? Wind, high wind always results in increase in the transpiration. How the environment will be? Very cool, moist, and that is known as during humidity there is no transpiration. Only at the high temperature, high winds. Among the options, answer is first one, A only is the correct answer. Clear all of you? Is there any class for you to now? Next one, or shall we wind here? Concept is clear. What about class? You have any other class? Shall we continue? Okay, all of you are answering like clear. Concept is clear. Everything is okay. Shall we continue? Shall we go for next one? Do you have any class now? Okay, no class, Priyanka. Shall we go? Okay, I'll go with the next one if you don't have class. Okay, look at this. Match the following column 1 and column 2. Column 1 have different hormones. Column 2 shows the functions of hormones. Very clear? Okay, now you want to match the hormone with its function. Now hormone is insulin, thyroxine, antidiuretic hormone, ADH hormone, oxytocin. Column 2, the functions: promotes tissue metabolism, stimulates milk secretion, testosterone secretion, promotes glucose utilization by cells, reabsorption. 4. The given options are the matching one. You just go very keenly and match it. A with 4. So many options are there. Okay. Now match it. If you know the answer, let me know which is the correct answer. Match it correctly. Look at the options down. If you get the first option correctly, then you will get all the answers corrected by itself. Okay, all of you gone through the options, 4 options. Okay, now answer me correctly. Wow, so speed in answering. Excellent answer. First one is the correct answer. Very good. First option is the correct answer. Now I'll match it and I'll explain. See, insulin. Insulin promotes the glucose utilization by the body cells. Fourth one. A matches with fourth one. Correct. Thyroxine. Always thyroxine, remember, personality hormone. That is metabolism. You have that metabolism term. Promote tissue metabolism. So, B, go with first option. Correct. Third one. This antidiuretic hormone, ADH. ADH usually secreted when we require the sweating. Antidiuretic hormone, ADH hormone, always increases reabsorption of water from the kidney and then it results in sweating. This happens during summer. Okay, so we need sweating in order to cool down our temperature. So instead of sending the water, excess of water to the kidney, it sends to the skin for sweating, balancing the temperature. In order to balance the temperature, ADH increases the reabsorption of water from the kidney and send that water to the skin for sweating in order to maintain the temperature. And this ADH stimulated by the hypothalamus in our brain. It is stimulated by hypothalamus in our brain. ADH mainly functions in order to maintain the body temperature. Remember, present in females and it is secreted during pregnancy and delivery time, and it stimulates milk secretion soon after delivery of the baby. Okay, so everyone answered correctly. Excellent. Shall we go for next one? Anything to be clarified here? Anything to be clarified? Shall we go for next one? Okay, Priyanka, we'll go for next one. What is problem with Bhargavi? She don't want to go for next one. Why? Anything to be clarified, Bhargavi, here? Why Aishwarya having problem with this? Now, what is the problem with the screen? Okay, we'll go for the next one. Are the parts of the male reproductive system. When you see the picture of male reproductive system, the testes are found in scrotum. In the scrotum, there will be pair of testes. And the pair of testes will have a pipe-like connection called vas deferens. Vas deferens. And this vas deferens enters from the outside, it enters inside the body. As we know, the male reproductive structure is external and the scrotum is also external, and they are external because the scrotum maintain very low temperature and hence The vas differens is found externally in the scrotum, and then the pipe runs inside the body of the male. And inside the male, there will be prostate gland. And the prostate gland is the sperms mixes with the fluid secreted by the seminal vesicle, and then epididymis passes through epididymis, and then it enters into urethra. It enters into urethra. So this is about the male reproductive structure and different parts. Now look at the options, think over it and answer me correctly. Which comes first and which comes last and which comes in the center? The answer is so simple, you can answer it correctly. Let me see the option. What are the options? Still I didn't get reply. Why? What's the reason? I'll repeat. The male reproductive structure and mixes with the fluid released by the seminal vesicle and enters epididymis and then comes out from the urethra. Yes, first option is the correct answer. Excellent. First option is the correct answer. In the same way, the question may from the ovary also. In the ovary, in female, there will be pair of ovary. Ovary releases ovum. Only one ovum released every month in females after attaining puberty. Then ovum passes through oviduct. In the oviduct, the ovum wait for the entry of the sperm. When the sperm enters into oviduct, the fertilization takes place in oviduct. Remember here, place in oviduct. After that, after fertilization, the zygote enters into uterus and then it implants. It implants in the sense it sticks to the uterine wall and then it starts developing into embryo, fetus and later as a baby child. So these are the right path of the development in female reproductive structure. So this concept was not explained because I told this should be read by yourself, right? So hope everyone read these concepts. Okay. I'm waiting for your reply. Okay, for 33 question, first option is correct answer. Now I explained about female reproductive structure also. And I posed the question, where do fertilization takes place in female reproductive structure? Okay, that is correct. First option is correct. I already went for second question, female reproductive structure. Where do fertilization takes place in female? Yes, correct, Revati. Yes, oviduct. There is one more name, fallopian tube. Both are correct answer. Oviduct or fallopian tube. Both are correct answers. Okay. Gangotri, correct answer. Hope female reproductive structure is understood by everyone. So, ovary release ovum or egg, and it is collected by the oviduct. In the oviduct, the egg waits for few days. After fertilization in the oviduct or fallopian tube, it moves to the uterus and implants. It settles in the uterus, and then it develops as an embryo. So everybody got this? So go through this reproductive structures once again. Definitely, I didn't conduct any test on this, and also no on this. Read it and you can understand it, right? Okay, shall we go for next one? Okay, okay. We'll go for next one. The pattern baldness is more common in males. The options goes like this. The dominant genes, recessive genes of such traits are found in the Y chromosome. Y'all know what is pattern baldness? Baldy, no proper growth of the hair. Okay. This baldness is common in males. Gundus are found in only males, not in females, right? Baldy is found in males but not in females. Why? What is the reason? Among 4 options, which you would answer to like? Go through the options correctly. Go through the options and answer correctly. Do you have any idea on this? It's a hereditary, dominant gene and recessive gene. Fourth option, recessive gene of such traits are found in Y chromosome. If it is on Y chromosome, why never come for female? Why they compared with female? If they have compared with the female, then it should be related with what chromosome? It should related with Y. If it is related with Y, then they would have mentioned as only males, but not as females. They mentioned males and females. Think over it, Priyanka. Someone answered as second one. And again, same thing. If it is found in Y chromosome, definitely Y never comes to females. Then why they have give female also? Second and fourth, it is Y. If it is Y chromosome, never they would have mentioned female also. Don't have idea on this. Varsha answered. Third one recessive gene on in male, because male have only one X chromosome. If it is recessive, the baldiness, how it will be expressed in males? Yes, Kavya, correct answer. It is option 1. Tejashwini is also correct answer. Option 1 is the right answer. Okay, now you all got. Okay, I'll explain this concept. The baldiness, ear pinna. Ear pinna means there will be growth of hair on the ears. Okay. Concepts, remember, ear pinna, it is found on Y chromosome. That is male dominating. Okay. That is found only in males. Ear pinna. The hair on the ear found in the males. That is found on Y chromosome. Hence, it is found only in the males. Is that clear? Okay. Now, pattern baldiness, it is common in males but not expressed in females. That indicates it is related to females also. So, it should be X chromosome. Obviously, it should be X chromosome. Why it is not expressed in females? Because the females have two X chromosome. One is dominating, one is recessive. Because of dominating character, the recessive one doesn't express in females. In among the males, they have one X and one Y. Why it is not related with the baldi? Okay, why it is not related? Don't think about Y here. Ear pinna, it is Y. If not baldi, it is only X. It is related to the X chromosome. Why it is expressed among the males? Because of dominant genes found in X chromosome. Dominant gene found in X chromosome. Okay, shall we go for next one? Should I go for next one? Okay. Related, that too, the dominating genes will expressed, recessive is not expressed. Males express the baldiness because of dominant genes on X chromosome. Female, remember, expression is dominating on X chromosome. Not expressing in females is due to recessive gene on X chromosome. Remember these 2 points. This is very important. Bryophytes, algal blooms, lichens, pseudomonas. Which is the right answer? We already discussed on this. Indicators of air pollution are sulfur dioxide pollution. Now what is your answer? Waiting for your reply. What's your answer? Which are the biological indicators of sulfur dioxide pollution or air pollution? Yes, Kirti, correct answer. It is lichens. Lichens are considered to be biological indicators of sulfur dioxide pollution or air pollution. Correct answer. Yes, Priyanka, correct. Revati, correct. Yes, Tejashwini, correct answer. No, Nandini, bryophytes are called as amphibians of plant kingdom. Bryophytes are called as amphibians of plant kingdom, not biological indicators. Yes, all of you answering correctly. Third option is the right answer, lichens. The lichens are a very good example for symbiosis or mutualism. The algae and the fungi both they undergo relationship. It is made up of both algae and fungi. Okay, shall we go for next one? Shall we go for next one? Okay, we'll go for next one. Okay. The animal species that is being consumed 2 kilometers away from Srinagar. It was established since from 1910. So, in this national park, the is any idea on this? The answer is Hangul or Kashmir stag. Answer is very clear. Hangul or Kashmir stag. These are about to get endangered, so it is completely conserved in this national park since from 1910. Okay, we'll go for another one. Okay, look at the question. The correct sequence of aerobic respiration in yeast is, so recall the chart of respiration. Sequence is pyruvate mitochondria into carbon dioxide and water and energy. Second option, glucose in cytoplasm converts into pyruvate, and again in cytoplasm it converts into ethanol and carbon dioxide. Third option, glucose in cytoplasm converts into pyruvate and in mitochondria converts into lactic acid and energy. Fourth option, glucose in Yeah, Aishwarya answered correctly. Yogesh, Gangotri, Varsha, Kavya, Pallavi, All of you answering correctly. The option is first one. Glucose in the way into urea and water. The first answer is the correct answer. Into urea and water. The first answer is the correct answer. The second one is in the yeast. It is anaerobic. The third one is not possible. The fourth one is again in the yeast. So the answer is the first one. First one is the right answer. Okay, all of you answered. Revati, Tejashwini. Okay, Manasa. Network problem for you. Arpita, correct answer. Okay, voice problem. Audio problem. Okay, another 3 questions. Let me discuss. Shall we go for next one? Okay, we'll go for next one. Look at the question. Some dinosaurs have feathers. Although they could not fly, but birds have feathers that help them to fly. In the context of evolution from birds, there is no evolutionary connection. Birds have evolved from reptiles. Fourth option, feathers are homologous structures in both the organs, both the organic. While answering this, recall which is the first group of organism in the animal kingdom or in the vertebrates. First, fishes, then amphibians, then reptiles, then birds, and finally mammals. Keep this in your mind and answer me. Look at the options. Okay, what is the answer for this? Yes, Priyanka, correct. Third option is the correct answer. Okay, Tanushree, correct answer. Bhargavi, correct. Yeah, who is under Yogesh? Correct answer. Revati, Aishwarya, all of you answered correctly. Good. See, remember, I told we did while having a discussion on the chapter evolution, Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx which is almost similar to the reptile. It is a reptile, not similar to reptile, it is a reptile having the feathers. Having the feathers. Showing the resemblance with the birds. So, that is the evolutionary feature that maybe the reptiles evolved to birds. Later they had the flight. Our matrix is proof, right? In the vertebrates, fishes. Next, amphibians. Third, reptiles. Fourth, birds. Fifth, mammals. So, from what correctly here in this case? Okay, shall we go for next? Okay, third option is correct answers. Okay, shall we go for next? Okay, look at the question. Examine the following statements and select the correct option. Statement A. Say this answer. Statement A. Speciation may take place when variation is combined with geographical isolation. I repeat, speciation may take place when variation is combined with geographical isolation. When we discussed about local beats, and they have new species, and that is called speciation, origin of new species. How come new species came there? One crow, instead of eating the beetle, it will carry it from one highland to another highland. Fish, that beetle has come from one highland to another highland, entirely different. Entirely different. So the beetle has been isolated, but again that beetle, it will get food, it will survive, it will mate with the local. So obviously new species will exist. That is known as speciation. Okay, remember that example under evolution and answer me correctly. Speciation may take place when variation is combined with geographical isolation. Statement 2. Traits in one individual may not be inherited separately. Traits in one individual may not be inherited separately. So, Mendel's law. Mendel's law says that law of dominance. Dominance character will be expressed. Recessive will be suppressed. Okay. Law of independent assortment. Always the traits are inherited independently. I repeat, the traits are inherited independently. That is independent assortment. Okay. Now, keeping these theories in your mind, answer me. Which is correct answer? A is true, B is false. A is false, B is true. Both A and B are true, both A and B are false. Now, which is the correct statement? By keeping the explanation in your mind, answer correctly. Look at the options and answer correctly. No, Priyanka. Third option is not the correct one. Yes, Pallavi, first option is correct. Only Pallavi answered correctly. Yes, Kirti is correct answer. Correct. Yes, Yogesh and her name Yogesh, correct? Yeah, Revati, correct. Now you rectified. Correct answer. Okay, I'll explain it. Statement A is correct because speciation may take place when variation is combined with geographical isolation. I gave an example. The beetle from one highland moves to another highland. They have the food, it develop, it get matured, and it have mate with the local breed, and they develop new species, that is known as speciation. The first statement is correct. The second one, Mendel theory says that the traits are inherited independently. Independent assortment. Here, they gave traits of one individual may not inherited separately. They have given may not. Mendel says that the traits are inherited. The traits are inherited independently. Independently means separately. But they have given not. Wrong statement. Negative statement. Think over it. So, A is true, B is false. Is that clear? Okay, because the concept is little difficult. What, Manasa? You got Hindi link? What, Manasa? You got Hindi link? Where? Where you got link? Okay, shall we go for next one? Okay, the question goes like this. Of the female, what fluid do you find in female uterus to protect developing embryo? It is vitreous humor, aqueous humor, and the baby in the uterus always, the fetus in the uterus or the embryo in the uterus develops enough fluid, and that fluid is amniotic fluid. The answer is amniotic fluid. So, amniotic fluid which lubricates the developing baby fetus and protects the fetus from the damage, and pipe-like connection develops uterine wall attaches to the developing fetus from where the nutrients, oxygen, and food is supplied to the baby or fetus. And amniotic fluid protects the fetus, it lubricates and prevents the developing embryo. Okay, this is about one of the model paper under biology, and you all got the idea now which were the different areas the questions may arise. So always be conscious and read well and go through the concepts in depth. We already got assertion is so twisting, so you want to think twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times, and then you should answer it. So while answering, remember, first answer direct questions and then understanding level and then go for assertion. Question of today: each one of you can answer in one line in a simple way what is aerobic respiration and what is anaerobic respiration. Anyone. If you feel very easy to answer aerobic, you can go with aerobic. If you feel easy as anaerobic, then you go with anaerobic. But each one should answer what is aerobic respiration and what is anaerobic respiration in a simple way. Okay, this is the last question. Okay, answer me.